Hey y'all, I'm back with another tip video. So, I had a buyer's consultation today and I decided on a whim to make a video about it, right? Because I feel like I get a lot of clients that don't know about buying a home, don't know what the process is, and don't know what fees are associated with buying a home, right? So I have a client, she came to me already approved, right? She's super excited, she's pre-approved for $150,000, okay? So she says to me at our buyer's consultation today, this is the house that I want. She showed me a house on Zillow. She's super excited. She likes it. She went to go see it at an open house. It still is available, hasn't been taken off the market yet. So she wants to put an offer in. So she says to me, this is the house. This is my pre-approval letter. I'm with this mortgage lender. I'm not going to mention them, but I'm with this mortgage lender and it says 3% down. So I have my $4,500. Let's go ahead and get the offer submitted and we can close next week. No, love. That's not how that works. So I had to break down everything to her. I love buyer's consultations because it gives me a moment to pick the client's brain. It also gives them a moment to get to know me a little bit, and it gives me an opportunity to give them some knowledge, okay? So I had to explain to her that yes, you might have what you need to fulfill your down payment obligation, but there are other fees associated with buying a house, right? So you have your earnest money deposit, okay? Earnest money deposit is something that's due as soon as we put that offer in and it is accepted. The earnest money deposit has to get turned in. Now that's an amount that we come up with together and that we shoot to the seller to see if it's okay. Most times in my PAs or purchase agreements, I do $1,000 earnest money deposit. So you got to turn that $1,000 in. You got to bring me a cashier's check, make it out to my brokerage. I got to turn that in for you, right? You also have an inspection. I'm never going to recommend that you don't get an inspection, okay? So you got your inspection. And cheapest inspection that I've seen is about $350. So you got to pay for that, okay? Now let's say that there are some things on the house that need to be fixed and the seller agrees to fix them. You have to get a re-inspection. Now you can choose not to, but I always recommend, just to make sure the work was done correctly, for you to get a re-inspection, right? So we got that re-inspection fee, because sometimes that seller is not gonna pay for that re-inspection fee when they didn't already dished out money to pay for the work to get done on the house, right? So now me, I'm gonna negotiate. I'm gonna try to get you at least half of it or the full thing if I can. But on top of that, you have the appraisal. So sometimes you have lenders that'll cover the appraisal fee for you. Sometimes you don't. Most times the appraisal fee is going to be something that you pay. An appraisal could be anywhere from $600 to $850 is what I've seen so far in my time of being a realtor. Right? You also have those loan origination fees. You also have the title fees. You also have the underwriting fees. You also have taxes. You also have the lender fee, and you also have the credit report fee. Okay? So all of that together is going to be more, plus your down payment. So you have all of those fees plus your down payment. You're going to need way more than $4,500 to buy a home. But if we being honest, a lot of times lenders will make ads that say 3% down, everybody's approved. 6% down, everybody's approved. They're saying those things to get you in the door, to get your business, to get you into their system as a potential lead. But if you pick the right realtor, that realtor is going to break everything down to you and set you up for success, right? So don't ever go into buying a home thinking that you only need 3% down. Okay? If you feel like you need $4,500 down, you need to be saving at least 8. If you feel like you need $6,500 down, you need to be saving at least 11, just in case, because things happen. What if this offer falls through? You don't want to get this house anymore. You don't get that inspection fee back. Now we got to go find another house and you got to pay for another inspection. You might have to pay for another appraisal. So, just always make sure that you double what you got saved, just in case, because things happen and deals fall through, and we want to make sure that you're set up for success and you have the right tools to buy the house that you want, okay? Don't get bamboozled out here thinking, okay, I need $3,000 to get a house. Not always the case.
My name is Robert. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, guys. Also, if you need help with any type of residential financing, that's for your primary residence, a second home, maybe even an investment property, I'm your guy. I've been a lender for over 20 years now. That information is pinned in the comment and the description below. Now let's get into the video. Here's the deal. I'm from the mindset that if you're borrowing money or you need to borrow money to buy a home, then you need to reach out to your lender first. But regardless, I like everything she's saying because she's going to make you aware of the cost. Just to summarize it, you need 6% to buy a house. You need 10% to sell one. Now, you may not have to use all of it, but these are real numbers. 6% of what, Robert? 6% of whatever your purchase price is. So 6 times $200,000, need 12 grand. Now, the goal is after you close, you want to have 2 months, well, I'll say 3 months minimum of whatever your principal, interest, tax, and insurance payment is. That would be ultimate if you could do those things. Moreover, if you in your budget can afford to set aside 14 cents times your square footage. We get that from the VA loans. Very successful estimate of your maintenance costs. If you can put that to the side from day one or month one, you take 0.14 and multiply it times your square footage on top of everything else that we're just saying, you will be Gucci. I would be surprised if you're not set up, because if you have that type of situation, then that means you're ready to buy a home. So regardless of whoever you come to see first, these are things that you want your professional to point out to you. And now you know what you should have before you reach out. It is a ticking time bomb for you to let some of these folks, realtors and lenders that are salespeople and not professionals, talk you in to buying a home, because none of us are going to pay for it after you sign on the dotted line. Know before you owe. And she made another point there that I wanted to hit. Oh yeah. A lot of those things that she was talking about, it falls into the closing costs. Those are the monies that you bring at the time of close after all the negotiations and everything is done. And in this market, you should be able to get something from the seller in the way of seller concessions, paying for title policy. It just depends. If you have those monies up front, typically you're not going to have to spend all of them, but you need them up front for what she's saying. And then that's what I wanted to say. The reinspection, not only that, if you get to the point where some of these repairs that the sellers are saying that they're going to pay for, well, the appraiser has to go back out as well. And that's an additional cost. So those percentages are good numbers, but when you get with a lender that you know, like, and trust, and you apply properly, you won't get hoodwinked and bamboozled by some of these lenders that are not supposed to do that. Everybody's not approved. Anytime you see an interest rate, you should see an annual percentage rate, because that shows you what the costs are that she mentioned as far as discount points or lender fees that'll be in section A of a loan estimate. That's the only thing that the lender really can control. Everything else is a third party, and we're giving you our best professional estimate based upon our experience of closing loans to give you an idea, a realistic idea of the total cost to get into the home. And so if all of these things are done, you will be better prepared. You won't have any gotchas. And this part of the process, as far as the financing, will not give you heartburn, and you can focus on working with your agent and finding the next house for you and your family. If you are ready to reach out to a lender and you want to talk with someone, I like to throw my name in a hat. I'm a lender. My NMLS license number is 180100. And my contact information will be in the top pinned comment and in the description of this video. My time is up, but I thank you for yours. As I always say, guys, let's be good to one another. Let us let grace abound. Check out these next 2 videos. They'll help you in your education and preparing for home ownership. And for the rest of you, indeed, y'all stay blessed.